The holy month of Ramadan has been marred by a series of attacks around the world. The majority of these horrific acts of terror have been claimed by ISIS. Our Hwang Hojun zooms in on the Islamic State militant group's patterns, including its targets and recruits.
A month of prayer and fasting, commemorating the Muslim faith, has been turned into a month of violence and mourning, as terrorist attacks by the Islamic State militant group have left hundreds of people around the world dead or injured. There have been more than 80 terror attacks linked to ISIS since the start of Ramadan on June 5th. These include mass shootings, mass executions, and suicide bombings. At least 9 have had a death toll higher than 20. Most recently, 20 hostages, most of them foreigners, were killed at a bakery cafe in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and a bombing in Baghdad early Sunday left at least 130 dead, including 25 children, turning preparations for the end of Ramadan into a nightmare.
Is this the Eid we should celebrate? People came to buy clothes to celebrate Eid. Now they're buying coffins. May God punish those who are responsible.
ISIS officially claimed responsibility for the Bangladesh hostage crisis and the Baghdad bombing. But it doesn't always claim responsibility for these kinds of attacks. And in that case, investigators rely on what have become the trademarks of ISIS tactics. The New York Times, citing a report it had obtained that was compiled by the French anti-terrorism police for the Interior Ministry, detailed some of these, including the use of suicide vests, coordinated bombings, and shooting sprees to block the police response. The Global Terrorism Index also noted that ISIS usually focuses its attacks on soft targets, civilians including women, children, and especially Shiite Muslims and Middle Eastern Christians. CNN Money carried a report on the big data findings of 3 studies that analyzed the online profiles of ISIS recruits. It found they are generally in their 20s and predominantly male, and they're likely to be middle or upper class and second or third generation immigrants. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.